Hey guys, Arm&Gun here. Gonna round off the SIG lineup with a pair of 1911s. These are two of their kind of signature series. A lot of their 1911s are, I think I would say, all the same design. They just have a few different features here and there, such as some have a pick rail, and there's all these kind of different finishes that they do. And these are two of my favorites at the moment. Actually, these are my two favorites that have been released to date, with the exception of the new, this is the original Spartan. They've got a Spartan 2 now, which is, oh, it looks so good. I really want to get my hands on one of those. They're just gorgeous. It's basically this color, but a little more coppery. Let's make up my adjective here. And, but it's got this distressed finish that the We the People 1776 has. And man, it just looks so good. They did some new custom, like, molten lava grips on them too. And, oh, just so nice. But in general, I don't really need to have three different SIG 1911s. Again, it's kind of just been like a bit of a collection thing with me, just because I love how unique the finishes are. And honestly, they're great shooters too. These, for what you pay, the price point these are, I mean, these are all in that kind of $1,200-ish US dollar range market. You get so much gun for what you pay for. And that's the beauty of SIG. They're a big company, and they're growing quite a bit over the last kind of 5 years, but they've done some really unique designs. They've been really innovative in the market. I mean, like, have you guys seen the Rattler? Like, all kinds of cool. But just in general, they've done so much to really move the chains forward, and at the same time, they haven't forgotten, you know, classics like the 1911, and they've done a lot just to refine their design, and they give you a great quality, reliable gun right out of the box, with a lot of high-end finishes and details that you'd probably pay a lot more for another company or a smaller company to do. I mean, that said, these aren't, you know, hand fit, polished, you know, guns. They can't do that. These are production guns. At the same time, I think they're probably one of the best quality production guns that you can get. So like, they're no Nighthawk, they're no Cabot guns, but they're also not $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. So I just think that they're super slick. And here's a quick trigger pull. All the triggers are pretty identical as far as I'm aware. A little bit of take up, clean break, no over travel. Skeletonized hammer, skeletonized trigger, oversized beaver tail safety, or sorry, grip safety. You've got a nice safety for your thumb there. The Spartan one has just the single. They've gone to an ambi in some of their models. It's a smaller one, or a more low profile one. Ambi on this side, but I shoot right, so it doesn't make much difference to me, but just as a quick note. But they are doing ambi on them now. Just really nice, and they just have a lot of attention to deal with the cool things they do with these. So, you know, the custom engraving, these grips were custom made just for this series of rifles, and there's a lot of meaning behind it. Like, there's the stars here for the Union. I think there's the 50 stars on here for the 50 states, and just like, I think these were the original Union when the, you know, the Declaration of Independence was designed, which is what this company is meant for. Again, I gotta give a bit of a nod to SIG too, because this is, well, part of gun culture. I mean, guys are all identifying with the, you know, the molten lava, that come and take it, and the We the People, like standing up for Second Amendment. So maybe it's just smart marketing. They're taking advantage of that desire, that demand in the market, for more politically charged or gun culture relevant products. But honestly, I just think that I think the finishes are gorgeous. I think SIG does a great job with what you get for the money. And this one, it's a bit loose. I have to tighten it, but they put a flared magwell on some of the guns as well. Some other finishes that I do really like are the Nightmare. I would love the carry edition of the Nightmare with a fastback, if I could find one. I think those are pretty cool. And right now, all of my guns are the full, you know, Commander. Sorry, just the full size, the 5-inch slide. And I'd like something a bit shorter. The new Spartan 2 has a rail, and then the carry model, I think, just has like a lug or two to attach stuff to. I think I like the slick design better, but I can see that people will want a rail to mount a light or a laser. again, I just like these for the fact that they look great, they're fun to shoot, and I don't know. I'm just in love with the finishes, so I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Actually, I'm gonna take a brief pause and just quickly show you a couple of the guns in comparison. So this is a Beretta M9A3. I will do a video on this one pretty quick here too. These are awesome. I do really enjoy the Beretta 92 platform as well. Between the 1911 and the Beretta, those are probably my two favorites. There's also the Ruger Atomic USW. I could do a full video on this one as well. It's quite a slick unit, pretty different from your standard pistol, but these are really cool guns, really cool guns. And I guess as a brief disclaimer, I've got these in some of my other videos. It's always in my description, but I just like to usually talk a bit about the legality of these things in Canada. Pistols are all legal to own with a restricted possession and acquisition license, RPAL or RPAL. And again, it's not like we just can go out and buy pistols. They're actually quite hard to get. And once you're in the system with a license, which you have to renew every 5 years, despite that, you are in a national database that is checked daily for any kind of violent crime or misdemeanor, anything comes up and you're flagged. Cops can be at your door within like 24 hours to potentially take your guns. So to own guns in Canada, you have to pass all the criminal background checks in the first place, do the safety course, do the instructional course on all this stuff to get your license, submit it. There's like a mandatory 3-month waiting period, I think. It's an involved process, guys, and your license literally is run every single day, your background check. So it's not easy to own guns in Canada, and law-abiding gun owners in Canada are, I think, 3 times less likely to commit any crime than even just the next average citizen. It's pretty crazy, but we like our guns, we want to keep them, and I think we should, because we're deserving of that that privilege in Canada. It should be right, in my opinion, but we got to play with what we got for now and hope to change things as time goes. But anyways, thanks again, guys. See you next time.